Hi, my name is Jan Gonzalez, and I'm the tech support representative for Sargent Manufacturing, focusing on exit devices. And today we're going to focus on installing the rim cylinder, whether it be cylinder only prep or with an ET control, on the 8800 or PE8800 exit device. So for the rim cylinders, we have a few options. We have the conventional, which is if you just order your standard device. We have the 60-34, which is your large format, and we have the 70-34, which is small format. For this video, I'm going to be using the small format. So if you're doing a cylinder only prep, you're going to need your 97 rosette, which is just part number 97 by your finish, as well as your cylinder. And you're going to be putting the cylinder through the spring side, pushing it down, making sure it can sit flush or push down. You're then going to make sure your plug or where you insert your keyhole is on the bottom side. You're then going to insert it through your cylinder hole on the outside of the door. And then you're going to look into your chassis right at this little cam and see if you can put the tail piece of the rim cylinder straight through that. And you should be able to see it sticking out just like this. And then once you have that going, you will take your connecting screws, which have these break-off points. You'll then be putting it into a slot, trying to line it up. I just felt that it lined up a little bit, so I'm then going to tighten these screws. Then just going to make sure I'm still lined up with the second hole. Make sure I catch, twist a little bit just to keep it steady, and tighten. So as you can see, the screws have bottomed out, but I do have a little bit of extra room on them, so this is where the break-off points come in handy. So you would then remove your cylinder, and then you can find what break-off point works best for you. Now, that would be the prep for a cylinder only situation. So when we're using a rim cylinder on an ET control, or in the PE80 series case, a NE or WE control, we're going to be inserting the rim cylinder to the top of the trim. We're going to be making sure that the plug is facing down or on the bottom side towards the lever. And then we're just going to hold it in place, make sure it's horizontal while we're inserting it into the back of the chassis. It's going to be going into this top hub here, just like the cylinder only prep. And then just to keep everything secure, we're going to make sure we have our trim partially installed by getting our mounting screws and tightening them together. Speed this up a little now. Then we're going to go for our bottom screw. Alright, now that the trim is secure to the door or mount here, we're going to be lining up our mounting holes on the back of the rim cylinder. So just as an example, you can see the back of them here. And we're going to grab our connecting screw, insert it into this bottom hole here. Just make sure we line up, try to catch the cylinder. Once we've done so, we can then tighten the screw. Not all the way yet, so you have some wiggle room for your second screw. Now once your second screw has mated with the other mounting hole, you're going to tighten that screw. So now that our rim cylinder is secure to the trim body and the chassis itself, we're fully installed. So now we can just test out its functionality. So in my case, since I have the 60- plastic disposable core, I can just use a screwdriver. But in your case, you might need to just use your key. You can insert the key and then rotate clockwise, and you'll see that our latch retracts. So that was installing a rim cylinder on the 8800 or PE8800 exit device. If you guys need any further assistance, you can always email us at techsupport@asaabloy.com or give us a call at 1-800-727-5477. Thank you.